On this episode of Ghost Humpers, Larry's having strange occurrences in his house. Feels like he's being watched.
Like I'm being watched.
In this house.
He calls paranormal expert Jeff Irvin in to investigate the scene.
And figure out just what in the hell is going on.
But the real activity doesn't start until psychic Amazing Marco is called in. Together, they will get to the bottom of this haunting.
Yeah, I feel really sexual in here.
Okay, well, we'll start in the living room. Get out of the house here. Not much happens in here, but it is always hot in this room. It could be 0 degrees outside and it's always hot in this room. In the bathroom here, I always feel like I'm being watched. In the front door, I always get the sensation that like the doorbell is about to ring. And up here in my office, this was the strangest thing. I was sitting here at my desk, and all of a sudden I heard this shuffling sound. And I turned around, and right up along that wall was a ghost dressed in blue, gratifying himself sexually.
Greetings all, Jeff Irvin here. Obviously our friend Larry has quite the problem with the paranormal activity in this house. We're gonna go ahead and investigate this place from top to bottom and figure out just what in the hell is going on. We're gonna start our investigation right here in the living room. What we're gonna do on this show though, is we're gonna keep the lights on, because those other ghost shows, they turn off the lights, you can't see the blimey ghost. Let's go and start our investigation in the basement. Because Larry said nothing about the basement. He left it out. I don't want to miss a thing. First thing I noticed down here, it's cold. Christ, it's cold.
Well, I didn't mention anything because nothing really ever happens down here.
Well, that says you. But I say there's something going on down here. We need a professional. We're going to go to Marco the Psychic.
You know, I knew right from pulling in the driveway. I mean, I knew this place was really had some activity, and I've been doing this for, I think, 40 plus years. I'm 35 years old. I predicted my own birth.
Who we have here is Marco the Amazing. He's a psychic to the stars and the world about. Marco, tell us some of your credentials.
Well, I predicted Sylvia Brown is a complete farce.
Complete farce, the world-renowned psychic Sylvia Brown.
Yeah, completely. I predicted Elvis Presley's death.
Elvis's death? No one saw that coming but this man here. Sylvia Brown, going back to her, you predicted every one of her predictions to be wrong.
Every single one of them. It's very cold in this basement, which usually means a presence. Yeah, it's definitely cold down here.
Well, our basement's usually cold. I mean, it's winter time and there is no heat down here.
Well, see, that actually proves you don't know anything. Because in basements, you're closer to the core of the earth. And the earth is hot. So, realistically, it should be hotter than hell down here. Am I right, Psychic Marco?
He's absolutely correct.
It is the dead of winter. And, it's never been hotter than hell down there. I don't know what these guys were talking about the core of the earth and all that. It has to be like 10 degrees outside. We're in a basement.
Now what Larry didn't know is that he was uneducated in the science of the earth, in the depth, in the core. And the lower you go, the harder it's gonna get. Scientifically proven. So the fact that that basement was ice cold doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. It's cold. It's paranormal activity.
In the basement, I felt it when I went down and touched the floor. It feels warmer, obviously, because it's not, it's not paranormal. It's scientifically proven the lower you go. So Jeff knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, that is accurate.
There you go, spiritual activity. There is a haunting here.
And it is always hot in here. regardless of what's going on outside.
Ooh, it's freezing in here.
Well, it says here 89 degrees.
I don't know. This feels cold to me. This is a cold room.
How does he know if the thermometer's inside, how cold it is outside, and the difference between in and outdoor? It's obviously paranormal. Now, before we go upstairs into the lion's den, I want to find out physically what happens to the amazing Marco. Some psychics get dizzy, some psychics get nauseous. Physically, what happens to you when you're experiencing psychic activity? You get pregnant.
No, I get gas. I get gas.
Gas,
Yeah,
okay.
I get gas.
We'll look for that then.
I'm feeling a little bit.
And right up here, this is where the real stuff happens. This, like right here on these steps, I get this overall creepy feeling, like, but my dog won't even come up these steps, ever.
All right, let's test the dog theory. Come on. She never comes up. She never comes up. Up she goes. Well, obviously, she's a brave soul. I'll give her credit there. He just broke wind, ladies and gentlemen.
So then, we're going upstairs. Larry's going on how the heat's, you know, the room's all whatever, and I'm going up the steps, and I got major gas, man. I can't fake that. You know, I just let it rip.
What I was saying is the amazing Marco had a complete physical transformation where he broke wind. That cannot be faked. He says that's paranormal to him. I believe it.
Because this is the room where I did see that ghost, pants off, gratifying himself.
That's amazing, because you never hear of an apparition derobing and doing sexually active things in someone's house. Let's see what the amazing Marco has to say about it.
Yeah, I feel really sexual in here. Man, there's something right around here. Can you pinpoint it in this area over here? Feel it over there?
Christ! That screwdriver just fell off the banister!
Screwdriver. There's somebody screwing in here. There's a screwdriver. There's screwing. There's screwing going on.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Christ!
Yeah.
Didn't the amazing Marco actually push that off?
Gosh, no, absolutely not. No, I would never do such a thing. That's, no.
He's the real deal. He's 100% tried and true. He would never do something that would be unjust or unright to the psychic world.
You know, and then, you know, we get upstairs in the room upstairs, and Larry's questioning my integrity about the screwdriver. Hello? I felt the sexual tension, and I saw a screwdriver fall on the ground. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time.
And for years, I've experienced several instances of paranormal activity, and even seen the apparition with my own eyes. But now, after walking through with these two clowns, I don't believe that this place is haunted at all.
And that concludes our investigation tonight. I think we've proved 100% that this house is indeed haunted, full of paranormal activity, and I'm sure our very good guest, Larry, is happy with our services. What do you think? Yeah, so that whole having gas thing, that was really good. I believed every word of that.
Oh, yeah.
Now
Told you
what?
I'm the best.
Oh, you are. Now what about the whole lottery thing? Why is it psychics can't predict the lottery, or do you?
I predict that I will never win the lottery.
And you haven't?
No, I have not.
Oh, that's great.
No.
That's great. You are good. Oh, well, yeah, I tell you, thank you so much for your services. I want to make sure that we work again in the future, so...
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Yes, we will.
The
Thank
amazing
you. It's
Marco.
been my pleasure.
My pleasure. I want
Good
you
luck.
I want you to drive safe.
I will. I will. Thank
Terrific.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See ya. Let me tell you what was going on up in that office. We had Larry the homeowner trying to talk about sexual tension The only sexual tension up there was Larry and the amazing Marco. I could say it with my own two eyes. These two were having a hell of a time trying to keep their hands off each other.